Desire, a fire that ignites our essence, beckons with a bittersweet whisper. It stirs our hearts and clouds our judgment, transforming clarity into chaos. This ember of longing pulls us deeper, weaving shadows around our souls, leaving us hungry and restless.
Harvester of energy, a reaper of our vital energy. What is this? This egoic self, the Satan devil. It can occupy our minds, different parts of the minds, and it appear in form of, quite often form of desire. We can have many different desires. One end, another start. But behind of that, there is that reaper of your energy. It's harvesting your energy, it's destroying your energy, polluting your energy, degrading your energy. The Satan egoic mind. When we got certain desires, it can be computer games, it can be social medias, it can be sexual desires, money desire, many. When those reach points where it's becoming like addiction, it's becoming as well hostile towards you. It will suck your vital energy, destroy your vital energy. I observed this through years with different things. And one end, another start. Even recently, I give again to gaming. There was thought in my mind, there is nice looking game I would like to play, I would like to do live stream like others doing. But in the due course, I lost myself in this, and I seen how exhausted I am, how this badly corrupting my mind which been destined to go into stillness, into peace, into loving tranquility. But that thing, when you comply with that thing in your mind and you giving to that energy, vital energy, this is what we practiced, what we trained for so long, it will suck your spiritual energy. So I give to gaming. I installed game which was called Skyrim. I done this Skyrim some while ago. I end that game, and again I come back to remake of that, to like modded version of it, much more. And I did this till yesterday evening, till I at 2 o'clock in the morning I again come to a realization, this brings me nothing. It just polluting my mind, it just dulling my mind. And when I'm doing this, again I get seen. I am cut off of life, cut off from reality, from well-being, from basically you are disconnected. When you are addicted to something, you are disconnected from life, because that's sucking your vital energy, so you cannot be in the same way connected and giving to that hostile source. So I received lesson, and I understood I have to delete that game and that save, and that was perhaps now 4th or 5th time for me to giving up that how that addiction is strong. I did this since I was 20, actually since I was 10. How badly it get rooted in my mind, to such a degree that it started causing dysfunction to the mind, dysfunction to the body. When I promise myself 2 hours and I end 5-10 hours or longer, and never keep promises to myself. That's how this works. It is stronger than us. Something in our mind switch off, is turned off, and suddenly you're sitting after 5-10 hours, you get tired. And you get tired. And after that tiredness, stress start appearing. After stress start appearing, something happening to your mind that you cannot anymore process correctly things. Till you're sitting there, till you completely exhausted, till you see reality of that. How stupid is this? but you still keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over, and this happening through years. This can be alcohol, drugs, can be computer games, social medias as well. And now in the risk, I gave up that game again. But I know there is risk in social media. I can go and swap TikTok or something else. And I notice and catch myself how this works as well, how this is deadly as well. You want to get those information quicker and quicker. So you're swapping even quicker and quicker. There is something damaged permanently in the mind. Your focus, it's damaging your focus. It's basically stealing your vital energy. If you have no limits and you cannot stop with that, that means you are already on that addiction. How strong is this? That been given us, that technology, the new things, but they are hostile to our minds. Something in us using that to degrade us, to bring us to our knees, to point when we read the book and we don't know what we're reading because we cannot focus correctly, like it's damaging something in the brain, in the mind. Meditation, prayer, fasting, scriptures, renewing that thing instrument, and there is plenty of things in life when we give too much power to it, they destroying that mind, that heart center, that ruh, that they polluting that energy of body system, that space is polluted. In Islam there is such a saying, someone can commit shirk, means have another God, put something in front of God. But God, or it is law of universe, law of God, Allah, have such a mechanism when we doing that corruption will be so, like they saying, Satan will be assigned to you. That desire, that hostile energy, feeling will be assigned to you. That's how this happening inside. You will feel that pain, you will feel something is not working, something is disconnected. You will feel stress, anxiety once you start doing certain things. And if you not pay attention to those signals, you start damaging your mind and body, energy of entire of your body. And if you're not awake from that, it can destroy you, can damage you, can kill you, can cause mental, physical illness after the time, because your body will have no energy to cope with certain things in life. Your mind will be so dysfunctional, you won't be able to deal with many things in your life. That's what certain desires is doing to us. And I believe most of us have some desires. And some of them desires simply disconnecting us from root, from peace, from loving tranquility, from aliveness inside. Definitely they do. When we abusing ourselves with them, when we choosing them before that tranquility, before that light, before that spaciousness inside, that God Allah, peace. When we prioritized something else that much, it become like a poison to us. That desire become a poison to us. Like they saying in Islam, it's a shirk to put something before God, to make something more important than God, to have another God before God. Your computer, your social media, your partner may be in form of God, something more important than your well-being. When you're choosing something more important than your well-being, it becomes your prison. It becomes hostile to you. It acts against you, against your health, against your mental wellness. It's scary because we love quite often those things. We would like to do them. We would like to spend and give all the time to that. But it's impossible because it becomes poison to us earlier or later. So how important is balance in life? how important is to really prioritize those things which purifying you, which cleansing you from and giving you that purity from all those things inside, like scriptures, different holy books, prayers, meditations, fasting, different recitations, hearing that sound vibration, different sound vibration, especially Quran, I know now, have possibility to pierce that liquid body, that transparent body, and remove that dirt from that, which you acquired in that soul, in that ruh, in that spaciousness. That corruption is here and there in that so-called mind. But sound vibration is able to pierce it. When you focus, when you relax, you can focus on this and focus on your heart center in that tranquility and observe those things. And sound vibration can pierce those corruptions from your mind, from your body, and like chuck out of this from that space. We need to learn how to observe that, how to feel that, and we need to learn how to use tools like Quran, like different sound vibrations, and relax with that, and observe and feel what is happening in our body, what causing so much havoc, what disconnecting you, what is hostile to you, and learn how to not use them things. Because you may wake up after 30 years or even longer and see, I lost my life to games, I lost my life to relationship, I lost my life to different addictions. Life passed on quickly, and you ask yourself question, I had no chance to live, I had no chance to taste right life. Why it was this way? Because somewhere at the beginning you give to something before your well-being, before God, before Allah, existence, and that they degrade you and switch you off, disconnect you. That's how many things in this life work, in this world. It's easy to lose ourselves in those things. Assalamu alaikum.